Hello, everybody. Welcome to Live Every Day. You are on Backchannel. I am so glad that you're here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We have made it to Friday. It is March 4th, 2022, and I'm so glad you guys are here. I am back in Houston, Texas. I am back in my studio. I am back in the bad lighting. Now Grass Pedal can tell me, hey, Liv, you look horrible today. And I'll say, thanks, friend. So I'm ready. I'm ready to get all the comments. It's really good to be home and to be back on my equipment. I don't know if y'all remember, but there wasn't this week. Last week, I couldn't get it to work, but I got it to work. I've got my in-studio producer, Nathan, my husband, back. So that's good. He even made my pot of coffee and I am ready to go. You guys, I want to say hello and good morning to Riyadh, Bella, Trent, Alyssa, Lillian, Jojo, Nathan, and I think Grass Puddle's here. I can't tell if he is or if he isn't, but regardless, good morning to you all. I want to hear how you're doing. Grass Puddle says that he's sleeping. And I want to say hi to and good morning to the wonderful producer, Anna. So make sure that you say hi to her as well. You guys, how was your week? Because today is High Five Friday. And good morning to Mindy. Jonathan, welcome. Mindy, by the way, is definitely viewer of the week. And by that, I mean of all time. She's like the MVP, the OG. Yeah. Anna's saying, hello, Mindy. Mindy wrote an incredible post on Facebook, which I haven't gotten to respond to yet. I got very emotional when I read it. And I had a pretty big day yesterday, a really big day yesterday. And I just wanted to say publicly, thank you, Mindy. It meant the world. And I sent it to my superiors and they were really excited. I screenshot it. So yeah, sweet Anna. I know. Nathan says, good morning, beautiful. Good morning, Anna. You guys are so sweet. So today is a great day. It's High Five Friday. Today is, I know. Oh, I love you, Mindy. Today is the day that we celebrate all the good things that happened this week. And there's always good things that happen. Always. Even if you're having the worst week of your life, you can still find amazing and incredible things. And this might be an emotional one for me. So Grass Puddle, get ready. Go get a second cup of coffee or go watch YouTube of Hal. I know he's your favorite. He's your favorite. Let's see. What does Mindy say? Are they? Because I said to watch on YouTube. Nice, Mindy. I know. Listen, I'm so glad that you told them to. Hi, Trent. Now, here's the thing. I want to say to everybody who's listening and who's watching, you can get involved in what our conversation is. This is what is so unique to Backchannel. It's the only place where you can listen and watch and chat in real time with your favorite host 12 hours every day from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern. If you don't have a way to chat on whatever you're listening through, that's great. No big deal. Go to backchannel.tv. Backchannel.tv. You can click there. Yes, you can hop where the cool kids are, which is apparently YouTube, according to Mindy and her post. Yeah, Grass Puddle, you should read. I actually sent a screenshot to send it to my superiors. And then I thought, you know what? I'm going to DM this to Grass Puddle. But look, I didn't. Aren't you so happy? But I can. I mean, Mindy wrote it. So you probably want to frame it, print it out, put it in the bathroom. Okay. Anyway, so you guys join in the conversation. That is what makes it so fun here. If you get involved, it is a great day. Now, today we are on the air for 2 hours, 8 to 10 Eastern. So it is 7 a.m. here in the great state of Texas. That means I am up an hour earlier than I have been. And that's okay. I'm excited. No, I'm just, whatever. Just kidding. Okay. So what is going on with High Five Friday? What I'm going to need. Think about it. There's no pressure. Hello, Samson. Hi, watching. I need you to think of your top 5 things that happened for you this week. I will give a set of 5 that happened on the show for me, and then a set of 5 that happened for me in real life. I'll probably have to wait for those to the second hour. It's going to be emotional. It was an emotional week for sure. But today is also National Dress in Blue Day. Did not read that beforehand. I am not wearing blue. Dang it. I could have worn my TWA sweater today. That thing's blue. Did I tell the story? I didn't tell the story. Did I, Anna? Anna, did I tell the story on the air? I think I started to, but I didn't quite finish it about what the lady said when I bought. No, I didn't tell it. Okay. Grass Puddle and Mindy are going to love this. And then I'll move on to the rest of the day. But I'm going to need some coffee. Look, got my pot. Oh, thank God for good coffee. You know what I mean? You think it's a simple thing. You think it's a little tiny thing. It's not. I'm here to validate all the things you thought about coffee. It does matter. More things matter than you think. Okay, here we go. Da da da. My mom is here. Well, your mom. Hi, your mom. Hi, April. I'm so glad you guys are here. Johnny's here. Oh my gosh, this is so great. I'm so glad you're all here. I'm going to tell you a funny story before we get going. So you saw my TWA sweater yesterday, that ridiculous cashmere. Listen, I've never bought cashmere in my life. I don't know. I don't even know what cashmere is. Like, I don't even know what that is. I just know it's fancy and expensive, but I have wanted that sweater for so long. I stay at that hotel constantly. And every time I see that beautiful sweater and I'm like, God, and they have a hot pink one and they have a gray one. And I decided to go with the navy blue, which would have been great for today, National Dress in Blue Day, with the red TWA across it. Okay. And this story probably doesn't make any sense because I'm not wearing it now. But there I am at the little TWA shop inside the TWA hotel, which is at the JFK airport in Queens, New York. It's right, it literally is connected to the JetBlue terminal. So there's a tube that you can walk through. There's JetBlue pilots all the time and flight attendants. So it's really cool. I mean, the hotel is rad and it's all 1960s and all the things. And they've got a shop and they've got all these great TWA items, tons of them. Ornaments. What is this? Why, it's a pencil. Anna, do you want to come this way? Do you want to come here? Look, TWA pencil. Their colors are red and white. Thank you, Anna. So for those of you who are looking, you can see it. And they have Akinator. Hello, good morning. Hi. They have notepads and they've got really cool bags, you know, like travel bags that they would have on the planes like back in the day. Like all sorts of stuff, puzzles, whatever, I don't know. It's a gift shop for the love of everything. Okay, we get it. So I make a beeline to the cashmere sweaters. I am like, these are the jam. I want one of these. I've wanted one forever. I say to the lady, hi, I would really like to buy one of these sweaters. And she was like, very excited because they're pricey. And she goes, oh, okay. And I was like, oh, what size is this? And she goes, it's a medium. I was like, oh, okay. Do you have a small? And she goes, looked at me and she goes, don't you think you need a medium? And I said, I was serious. I said, no, I actually think I need a small. I said, I'm wearing 2 jackets. Do you have a small? And she looks at me, she goes, oh, you like to wear your clothes tight? I said, no, but I'll buy the medium. So that's what I bought. I bought a medium. Can you believe? I thought you always think that's hilarious. Okay, so you have to tell me your thoughts. Hello, Jacob. It was a pretty woman moment. It was like, and it's huge. The medium's huge. Here's the thing. Yes, I've lost 300 pounds and I had a lot of moments like that, way worse than that, obviously, when I was morbidly obese. But it was just kind of funny because she was like, oh, do you like to wear your clothes tight? I was like, you better run. Like, what are you saying right now? It's big. The medium's big. I just want it on the record. You know what I'm going to have to do, Mindy? I'm going to have to take a tie and tie it on the side. Remember when we did that, like in, what was that, 8th grade? Did you do that in 8th grade? We gathered the fabric. Can you even see this? And you gathered it and you like tied it on the side. I'm going to have to do that. Anyway, I thought you always think that was hilarious. Cheers to Friday, everybody. That was not in my high five. That definitely goes down in the other moments of the week. I think it's hysterical. At least that one's funny. New York attitude. I know, right? Yes, I know. I died. I still bought the dang sweater. All right, you guys. So, what else is happening besides dressing in blue day? I feel like it's Navy Day or something. Like, what do you do? Like, if you're in the Navy, you automatically get to wear all the things and you're fine. It's also National Speech and Debate Education Day. Happy that. And happy National Tartar Sauce Day. Here is your friendly reminder. It's Lent. It's Lent. My Lent started early. Mindy, maybe we can shrink it. It is cashmere. Yeah, watch it be a crop top. And then I can't wear it at all because everyone's like, we'll pay you how much you bought the sweater for to not wear that sweater. Oh, good gracious. Man, I do look a lot better in natural light. We're gonna have to figure this situation out. I'm missing those windows. Ugh. Okay, anyway, National Tartar Sauce Day, you guys. It's Friday. Don't eat meat if you're abiding by that. This is your daily reminder. It's Friday, eat fish. For those of you that need it. Not everybody needs it. But some of you are like, oh, Liv, I would have forgotten. Thanks. You're welcome. I gotcha. So here's my first question for the day. I do not eat seafood. I don't. I never have. I haven't eaten seafood since I was 2 years old. My big question is, do people like tartar sauce? I'm serious. I need to know. I need to know, what do you eat? Like with your fish. I need to know if that's even a thing. Also, why is this sticky? The other thing I need to know is, what kind of fish do people eat? Like, I gotta fix this. What do you eat when you are having fish? Is there a certain kind? Is there something that everybody loves? Because all I ever hear when I go to a restaurant, every single time I go, they're like, oh my gosh, today we have a special. We have a special today. And I'm in my head thinking, is it mahi mahi? It's gotta be, because every place I go, they're always like, today's special is mahi mahi. Is that a fish that people love? Because I have a feeling it's not that special. It's always like, you know what I mean? It's like, how is this special? Because every single restaurant is like, today's special is mahi mahi. Samson says yes. I just think it's hilarious. Oh, Nathan likes shrimp. Mindy says, I will eat tartar sauce, but only at Luby's with the Luann platter, and it happens once every decade. It needs to happen now. Mindy, let's make a pact to have Luby's tonight, and we'll send some to Steve. I think that's a good idea. Luby's is the best. Let's see what Anna's saying. She's talking to me. See, now I can tell Anna because I can see you on the screen as well, friend. That's why I do it so much better here. Oh, that's right. Oh, throwback to Catfish Friday. We did used to call it that. Fridays in Lent are hard because your family really loves seafood, so it doesn't feel like penance. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, if you really like it, for those of you who are observing. Now, I don't eat meat. I've thought about this. I really did. I thought about this because I'm not a meat eater and I don't like seafood. And I thought, would it make baby Jesus happy if I ate it on Fridays? Since abstaining from it is not a problem. I was like, no, you know what I do instead? I try to give up something else that I would love. Does that make sense? Like, I just try to do something else. So, for instance, I was on a big trip. I've had a really horrific week, and I am just having black coffee. I'm not doing the cream and sugar, which I want to do so badly. I'm like, I deserve it, but I don't. Nathan said he loves shrimp with cocktail sauce. I didn't know that. You like cocktail sauce? Tartar sauce with fried fish is good. It should be National Filet-O-Fish Day. Yeah, McDonald's is thrilled, I'm sure. And Luby's. But you know what? That's it. Let's get into it. Samson keeps saying yes. I love it, Samson. You know, your magic word is say, friend. So if you want to talk to your machine, because I can tell you're visually there. So say, Echo, say, I love tartar sauce, and it'll write it for you. But right now we're going to play yay or nay. I can't stop playing it this week. I can't stop playing it. I'm so into it right now. It's the best. And we'll do trivia later. We're going to do trivia later. Oh, wait. Anna has something to say while she's bringing up the yay or nay. I'm going to read what Anna says, okay? Yeah, tomato soup and grilled cheese it is today. She says Cap City Diner, which is where she is in Ohio, has an incredible hot and sour calamari. And there's also another restaurant that has bang bang shrimp. Interesting. Ooh, this is our Lint edition of Yay or Nay. So here's how this game goes. Grass Puddle says tartar sauce is mayo and pickles, so yum. I'm with you. I like tartar sauce and I don't eat fish. I don't know what in the world I eat tartar sauce with. I probably dip fries into it or bread. I mean, that sounds like me. Sure. Like, I don't know. Mayos and pickles are amazing. You know what? Anna, please make a note. This is for my friend Grass Puddle, who I'm just determined to win over. I have a great pickle dip that I got from a woman in ballet class one time. Not my ballet class. And I said it the other day. I just gave it out last week, and the entire crowd, it was at a softball game, my daughter's softball game, turned around and they were like, that sounds incredible. And I was like, it is incredible. It is an incredible dip. Let's make that on the show. I think that would be really, really fun. Prawns or shrimp. Remember Holland America. Oh, right. Thank you, Nathan. Okay. Yay or nay? This is how we play this, you guys. Whether you're celebrating Lent or you're not, you're bound to have an opinion about these fast food fish sandwiches. So you don't have to celebrate Lent to enjoy and have an opinion. Fast food sandwiches, all of a sudden, everybody has a fish sandwich. Everybody. Because it's Lent. So if you like fried fish sandwiches, this is your time. So here it is. We're going to go through them and you're going to say yay or nay for the company's fried fish sandwich. It's going to be easy enough. I will not have an opinion at all because I don't eat fried fish. All right. These are going in order from least good fried fish sandwich to the best fried fish sandwich in the fast food category. Does that make sense? All you got to say is yay or nay. That's it. It's an easy game. If you are on a listening device like a Alexa app, Echo Dot, you can go to backchannel.tv and type in yay or nay. If you're on the Echo Show, you can say Echo, say yay. Echo, say no. Say is your word. Then if you want to be a cool kid, go over to the YouTubers. They're really rad. You can talk over there, or you can hop on my Facebook, which means you were scrolling by and you're just trying to get on with your life. Okay. Number 14, Dairy Queen crispy fish sandwich. First of all, I have to honestly say, I had no idea Dairy Queen had a fish sandwich. Like, I don't ever remember them advertising Lint or not. Like, I don't remember them ever saying, Anna said, I think I knew they did popcorn shrimp. Exactly. So Anna, have you had this? Nathan says nay to all. You can't, Nathan, you're going to finish the game right now. He says McDonald's only if I'm starving. All right. I'm going to read this though. It's a heavily breaded, breadcrumbed, whipped, vaguely of seafood, extra crispy, breadcrumby, bready. Actually, this sandwich sounds incredible to me. I'm like, this sounds amazing. Okay, hold on. All right, we're going to start at the beginning of this. This sounds funny. Okay, so here we go. Dairy Queen crispy fish sandwich promises a crispy fish fillet topped with fresh green leaf lettuce, tartar sauce, served on a toasted sesame seed bun. Sounds great, right? That's because the copywriting geniuses at Dairy Queen must have had a good sense to reject the original super honest description of this sandwich, which probably sounded more like, quote, a heavily breadcrumb whiffed vaguely of seafood with extra crispy breadcrumby breading, freezer burn, translucent lettuce flavored bits, and as much bargain basement tartar sauce as you've ever seen in your whole life, heaped carelessly on an old chewy bun. Dairy Queen. We prepare every sandwich to order by stapling it to corkboard and firing it with blast from a swampy tartar sauce cannon while we pimply-faced teenager sneers at you. That was incredible. I feel like there should be like a one-act play just reading that paragraph. That's amazing. They all do. They all have sandwiches, Grass Puddle says. And Mindy says, I'm with Nathan. Steve says, no, never fish sandwich at fast food ever. Only morons eat it. My wife likes McDonald's fish. Wah, wah. Your ex-wife, you meant to say. All right. But okay, can we just play the game, everybody? Could you just be good sports? If you've had the sandwich, Or we could just go on the writing because that was funny as all get out. Grasswell says local VFWs and fire stations have fish fries, and they're the only good sandwiches. Steve says not yet, LOL. Also, all the Knights of Columbus, every Catholic church in America right now is banking on you wanting their fish. But you know what they do now? A lot of them make mac and cheese. Yes. Yes, that's what I'll eat. They'll have a fish plate, fried fish plate with fries and stuff, and they'll have a mac and cheese plate. Abso-flippin-lutely. Okay, number 13, steak and shake fish sandwich. Gotta say, I'm not a steak and shake fan. I mean, we could just do that. We could just go on the fast food because nobody wants to play with me today. Anna says, I think the only one I've had is McDonald's. I don't even have Anna to play with me. She says, I think the fish tastes more like a bun than the bun does. The fish tastes more like a bun than a bun does. I have to sit and think about that one. That's pretty funny. Okay, nay to all, grass pedal. This is great. This is a good game, everybody. This is gonna go down. This is a definite high five. I'm gonna pull through. I gotta at least do this segment to 7:30. So go to the bathroom, everybody. I'm gonna be here talking about fish sandwiches. Number 12, Sonic Drive-In fish sandwich. I've got to say this. I was speaking in Connecticut this past weekend. Sunday night, I actually was giving a talk, and it wasn't to a huge group. It was only to like, I don't know, 40 people, maybe. That might be generous. It was really small. YouTube's going to have their own conversation now. So I mentioned Sonic in my talk because 1 year for Lent, I gave up ice. And I said it was so hard because Sonic has the best ice in the entire universe. And everybody in the audience in Connecticut just stared at me. They were like, no clue, no reaction whatsoever. And it was like, Sonic ice. It's ice that Sonic has. Everybody loves it. The Sonic ice. You can buy bags of it, just ice. And they were like, we have no idea. Like, we don't. So I found out not everybody has a Sonic. That was what I wanted to share and eat up 1 minute of time. John, welcome. Hi. This is hilarious. Okay, so I can't tell you, Anna, about the Sonic one. Please keep it going. I am interested to hear the whole list though. Proving that crispier doesn't, your mom says nay on the Sonic. Thank you, your mom. Crispier doesn't always mean better. I am having a coffee moment. This is great. However, the breading forms almost a kind of protective shell. These are funny. Around the fish inside and tends to break off in large mouth-destroying shards. I want to read every caption now. I'm in. I'm so into this. I think this is funny. Grasspell's asking Mindy if she's seen the Batman calzone. It's a pizza cut into a Batman logo. Wait, where is this pizza calzone? I need to know that. Wendy's premium cod filet sandwich. This looks disgusting. If you have a device, you can at least say, and your mom says, nay, I do not like shrimp. Yeah, I'm not a shrimp person, I gotta say. This looks absolutely horrible. I can't believe it's not the last place because it looks awful. This is so disgusting. It's so bad. It says preparation was an issue. The sandwich we received was somewhere just south of room temperature. God. Adorned with a chili slice of unmelted, firm, flavorless American cheese that definitely was not requested. Anna, please find out the author of this. My new best friend is who wrote this. I am obsessed with this person. Oh my gosh, how funny are they? Number 10, Chick-fil-A sandwich. I would like to say I didn't know Chick-fil-A could not do something right. Doesn't everything... Is there an item that Chick-fil-A makes that people don't like? I feel like they're the popular girl. I do. I feel like they're like the prom queen of like all fast food. Am I wrong? I mean, like they're like the Blake Lively. I just feel like they are. Chick-fil-A puts their triangle fish-shaped patties, usually 3 pieces, on their standard bun with lettuce and tomato. But here's the funny thing. It's so inconsistent from location to location that some will throw pickles on there and some won't. And sometimes it's just 2 pieces of fish on your bun. Look, it's not their specialty to serve fish, and while it may be more of a courtesy to their Catholic patrons, it's obviously not their thing. The fish tastes like the same kind you occasionally pick up in a frozen food aisle. When it's on sale, you feel nostalgic about your youth. That's hilarious. Hi, Stacy. Chick-fil-A gets around. I'm just saying, I think these are funny to read. These are making me feel better about my life. Little Caesars has a pizza Batman. Looks terrible, like a fish sandwich. I thought y'all get into this. I'm kind of disappointed. Come on, guys. We can make this funny. Hardee's Carl's Jr. Can someone educate me right now? Backchannel.tv. Go to the, I don't know, wherever you are on the planet. Please. I don't understand. Why is it Hardee's and Carl's Jr.? They have an ice cream place called Edie's, EDY, but then it's called something else where I live. I love that I remembered what it's called elsewhere. Is it the same restaurant, but depending on where you are in the country, this half of the country calls it Hardee's, this half of the country calls it Carl's Jr.? Anybody want to tell me? And what is the other ice cream, Anna? What am I thinking of? Please let me know. Okay, well, she's like, let's just move on. It says, if a Hardee's Carl Jr., which is the same place basically, see, Jesus is confusing. We're a state, they be Texas. Oh my gosh. Everything they carry is just big and they're proud of it. I'm in love with this author. I can't get over it. I really cannot get over it. I hope, is it a guy? Is it a girl? What are we doing? It's a beer battered sandwich. This is hysterical. The Hardee's Carl's Jr. fish sandwich is the same at both locations, just like their chicken sandwich and a 99% of everything on their menu. Yes, it's big, but not really in the redonkulous variety. What? This person used the word redonkulous in an article? I'm going to cry. Of everything else on their menu. Yes, it's big, but not really. Okay, I reread that. But there's still a lot of fish going on here, probably too much. The standard order should come with lettuce, tomato, the way, tartar sauce should, because for some reason it seems like a tomato misses the order more times than it hits it. Regardless, it's actually not a bad sandwich. The fish is flaky for the most part and tastes like it lived in the sea at some point. This is amazing. The problem is the bun seemingly never holds up under the weight of all the tartar and orca-sized filet. It'll do you in a pinch if you're hankering for something from the sea. Oh my gosh. Russia is invading Ukraine to put cheese on all their fish sandwiches. Ooh, Russia's a tough one today. I gotta say, waking up to that news was absolutely tough. Stacy, good morning. You're having Captain Crunch for cereal. I love it. And you can't eat fish because you have gout. I'm so sorry, friend. I'm really, really sorry to hear that. I'm reading a funny article. Sorry, mom crisis. I'm back. Thank you, Mindy. I'm having a crisis as well, but mine's going to be public and on the air forever. Anna is writing to me. Thank God. Let's see. I'm just kidding. I'm just being funny. Okay. In the 1990s, Carl Karcher Enterprises became a wholly owned subsidiary of CKE Restaurants Incorporated, then later scooped up by Hardee's, which was then an affiliate of Apollo Management. What? CKE Restaurants is now based in Franklin, Tennessee. Okay. Well, or we can just skip it. Burger King is coming in at what, number 8? All right. Now, I really think these are funny. I love this person. Number 7 is Long John Silver's classic fish sandwich. That's disappointing. They're supposed to know how to cook fish. But they're coming in number 7. Number 6, Captain D's giant fish sandwich. I did not know there were still Captain D's. We used to have those. I don't think we have those anymore. That's good to know. True. Hi. Welcome. Number 5, Culver's North Atlantic Cod Sandwich. That looks not appetizing at all, but they're putting it at number 5. So there you go. Number 4, Arby's Crispy Fish Sandwich. Do we have Arby's fans here? I feel like the menfolk, the MIN menfolk are going to love Arby's. I feel it. Stacy, what about Arby's? Do you like Arby's? I know you know it because we have it here in Texas, friend. Number 3 is the White Castle fish slider. I feel like you have to have a genome that makes you brave to eat at White Castle, and then an extra one to make you eat White Castle fish sandwiches. I think you should donate your body to science. Mindy says, I'm not an Arby's girl. Well, we all know that means it's an Arby's. Arby's is a dude thing. That's what I'm thinking. That's why I was asking your men folk, not you. Grass Puddle, I've been to Captain D's. There shouldn't be any Captain D's. Wait, Anna, I didn't read that one. Hold on, friend. Hold on. True. Hi. Stacy loves Arby's. All right, number 2, the McDonald's Filet-O-Fish. Number 2 is the McDonald's Filet-O-Fish. So what is left? Who have we not said? What is the number 1? Oh, that makes sense. You know what? That actually makes me believe in the world again. The number 1 fish sandwich out in the fast food world, Popeye Seafood Po Boy. Wait, can I read it, Anna? Just to give homage, because I love this human. Popeyes continues to change the game with its underappreciated Po Boy lineup, featuring your choice of hand-breaded chicken strips, fish fillets, or battered shrimp. Dredged in the chain's signature blend of herbs and spices and crispy fried to perfection. What sets the fish version of the seafood sandwich apart from competitors, however, is the bread. Instead of opting for another sad, stale, nondescript round bun, Popeye serves their fish New Orleans style. There we go. I'm a Louisiana gal. A fish style baguette that perfectly balances the crispy outside with a fluffy inside, lightly chewy inside. The fish itself is extra crispy, pleasantly flaky, a little overbreaded, a sprinkle of crunchy lettuce, and a portion of tartar sauce that seems like something a human being would want, as opposed to time-traveling mutant cyborg from the future that derives its strength to save all of mankind entirely from tartar sauce. I'm obsessed. It's a welcome departure from the approach of competing chains. Cheers, Popeyes. Happy Fish Friday, everybody. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I thought that was fantastic, Anna. Thank you for making me smile on this Friday. You are a good human being. Trent, welcome. So glad you're here. Stacy said, my dad would take me to Arby's for lunch and I would have roast beef sandwiches. I know, I'm shocked that Steve and Grass Puddle aren't telling me about we have the meats. Like, isn't that Arby's big thing? They love to do that. I don't know. And it says, why is McDonald's so high on the list? Can I tell you why I think, and I don't eat the fish stuff. I think McDonald's started the whole fish situation. If we were to look into the history of when did chains get into, wait a second, we got a lot of people not eating meat on Fridays, we should make an option. Okay. Steve does not like Arby's. My nose. I'm back in Texas, you guys. I haven't taken my Zyrtec yet. I think they're the first ones that were like, we should make a fish sandwich. I think they've had enough time to perfect it. That's what I think. Grasswell says, I love their horsey sauce. Also, I love that you just wrote the word horsey. Alice, welcome. Good morning. Anna likes Arby's. Swenson's isn't everywhere, but there's one by her, and their popcorn strip meal is phenomenal. There was, McDonald's was the first one to have the fish sandwich. So I was right. Oh, look at that. I was right. Rarely happens. Those who are at the show all the time, you've noticed that rarely happens. Okay. This is fascinating. We have some really out of McDonald's in Ohio, the fish fillet. Well, thank you, Ohio. And Alice is watching on in Oklahoma. That's super fun. Y'all, we've got some really interesting high five news. There's so many cute ones in today. Anna, you got to pick. I kind of was going to start with the WD-40 one. The frog one's adorable, and we've got cats and dogs. So Anna, you choose. This is your dun 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 dun. Do a sound effect. I have my earpiece in. Won't happen again, Steve. You guys, this is a hysterical story. And by hysterical, I mean, oh my gosh. Yeah, maybe I should take my Zyrtec. I know, Stacy. Listen, friend, I've had a tough week. You're going to have to give me some grace this week. But I was on a plane late last night, came in really late. Lots going on. Sometimes you just have to wait till after a show to take your Zyrtec. All right. He was quoted $50,000 to fix a church clock when all it needed was a can of WD-40. Okay. Can you imagine this? Seriously. Sunshine, hi. Good morning, sunshine. Oh, that's so fun to say. I love when people say sunshine. Good morning, sunshine. This is so great. Okay. Oh, and Sunshine's a first-time watcher. Sorry, I just got excited about your name. Hi. Grimsby is a large port town in Lincolnshire. Wait, what state is this, Anna? Where I don't know where Lincolnshire is. Where the England. Oh, okay. Where the 14th century church clock has been stuck at 12 for 12 years. Okay. Recently, when the church minister decided to see about getting it repaired, a pair of clock engineers gave quotes that wouldn't look out of place next to a for sale sign beside a brand new BMW. So here's the thing. This clock is part of a church, 14th century church in England. For 2 years, 2 years, the clock has been stuck at 12:02. It's 12:02. What is that? What time is that? Whatever. Okay, great. So one of the engineers has worked on the Big Ben restoration. No one's going to tell me what that is. 12 years, 12 years. Yeah, it's been stuck there for 12 years. But what's 12:12? 12:02? I'm shocked Grass Puddle hasn't, I think. Yeah. And it's like, we think that's what it is. No one's telling. And where's our engineers? Okay. One of the engineers has worked on Big Ben's restoration and said that the Grimsby Minster Tower would need scaffolding to repair the external damages. He said they would need 40 to 50,000 pounds, which is 53,000 to 67,000 American dollars to do the job. Fortunately, a pair of locals, 47-year-old cheesemaker, this is like a Disney movie, Rick Hayward, and 15-year-old student Jay Foley decided it couldn't possibly hurt to take a look themselves. Were they bustling around the village? Like, I don't understand how that came to be. It has been a long week, Anna. What does Grass Puddle say? 12:02. Okay. All right. Great. Okay. So the cheesemaker and the student, quote, "We found various dead pigeons gumming up the bearings. Ugh. Some of the bearings were very dry," Haywood told the Sun. "We gave it a grease and WD-40 and managed to get it running," spoke the truest of the DIY practitioners. Hi, Jacob, first-time listener out in Ohio. Welcome, friend. They used their phones to correct the time on each of the hands, which worked on their own mechanisms. We saved them at least 40,000 pounds. So I'm hoping for a church meal invite. These guys, I declare, get fried fish Friday for the rest of their lives. That's what they should get. The church warden said that the colossal savings were hugely appreciated now that they wouldn't have to launch a fundraising appeal. He added that it would also be relief to no longer have the matter of a stuck tower clock being brought up to him in every, like passerby. Mindy said that they check for Doc Brown or Marty McFly. Also, I say give the guys a note, and when they die, bury it, and it says go straight to heaven. Like you automatically, you just handed it. You're like, I fixed a church clock. And they're like, oh, come in. This is where you go. I mean, that would be kind of nice. Grass Puddle's laughing at Mindy. That would be funny if they were like, and we found a DeLorean. A flux capacitor. Such a good movie. Jeez Louise. Okay. Anna's saying, oh, that's fun. Anna knows Lincolnshire. Okay, Anna, do whichever animal one you want to do. Oh, yay. This is the one I was hoping. Y'all, there's a tiny new species, and we need this news right now. Russia is scary. Ukraine is heartbreaking. Rob, good morning. Hello. So glad you're listening. So we're reading about chocolate frogs today. We're going to do that. That's what we're doing. Debbie, first time watcher out in Idaho. Hi, welcome. So here we go. Tiny new species of chocolate frog. Pause. Who else, when they hear chocolate frog, immediately thinks of Harry Potter, trains, and the lady with the trolley? Okay, so they discovered that this chocolate frog makes a beep sound. Okay, Anna, I'm ready to read this. This is so stinking cute. Those of you that are looking, this is anything from the trolley, dears. Now I'm going to watch Harry Potter all weekend. Anna, oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to read this. How cute is he? Also, he looks a little bit like a baby kangaroo when they crawl up into their mom's pouch. Anna says, yes, do it. Have a Harry Potter weekend. I'm going to have a lot this weekend. No, I'm not. I'm probably just going to lay in bed. Okay. A tiny new species of burrowing frog has been discovered after scientists were able to find by its unique beep sound. Identified by a biologist in the Amazon, it has a pointy taper-like nose and is less than an inch. Y'all, it's 6 centimeters. So it really could be. Anna, how big is a baby kangaroo when it comes out and crawls into its mommy's tummy? Is it like 1 centimeter? Are you able to find that? Hi, Skylar. Good morning out in Wisconsin. Hello, friend. Okay, so let's see if we can find that out. But the researchers have called the dark brown new species. I'm not going to read that. That is like so sciencey. So much. Oh my gosh, with Danta being the Spanish for tapir. I can't read this. A mammal, I can say that, with pig-like features and an elephant-style trunk. This little frog? Well, locals in Peru, wait a second, Grass Petal, you could have seen this frog. You were just there. They've known about this tiny burrowing frog. Did you hear about it when you were there, when you were living there? Is due to its beep, beep, beep sound, and it makes it underground. The frog has remained elusive to biologists. Local guides took researchers to peatland areas, wetlands carpeted with nutrient-rich turf made of decaying plant matter, and they searched at night when frogs are most active. After 3 nights of searching, waiting for an adult to come out of the dirt, aren't we all? The scientists decided to dig in the peatland area, expected to be teeming with the frogs they wanted to find. Oh my gosh. Grass Puddle, I probably ate one. No, don't say that. After around 20 minutes of digging with their hands, the tiny brown frog was discovered and they were able to give it an official scientific name and description. I have to pause for a second. I feel a little disappointed in our scientific community, which rarely happens. I'm like the one person that's always cheerleading and saying like, you're doing great things. You're saving the world. Yay. That's my mic. But I'm sitting here thinking, we couldn't find a frog. It took us till 2022. It makes a beep, beep, beep sound. And it took them 20 minutes. And they're like, and now we can name this frog in 2022. Like, how hidden was this thing? Also, Anna is completely disgusted at Grass Puddle for eating one. I'm just saying, is it because it's so tiny? Oh, Anna says a baby kangaroo is 1 inch long when born. So they're tinier. They're tinier than a baby kangaroo when it's born, because we talked about baby kangaroos the other day. Kushi, hi. Good morning and hello, Jack, out of New York. Thanks for listening. Okay, so I don't know. I just can't believe it took us this long to do this. I mean, we've gone into space for crying out loud. We can't find a tiny frog. Dr. Michelle Thompson, and we found atoms. Okay. A researcher and ecologist at the Field Museum of Nature History said, quote, these frogs are really hard to find, and that leads them to being understudied. It's an example of the Amazon's hidden diversity, and it's important to document it and understand how important the ecosystem functions. It looks like a caricature of a tapir. That's so weird because it has a big blobby body with a tiny little pointy head. The frogs are tiny, about the size of a quarter. They're brown, they're underground, and they're quick. Okay, I get it. You know, these little frogs are somewhere underground, but you don't see them hopping around. We could hear them going beep, 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 and we'd stop, turn off our lights, dig around, and listen again. Grass Metal, fact. Earth is kind of big. I'm just saying, we can talk to each other through devices and we can't find a little tiny baby frog. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like it's something. I believe in us. I believe in us more than probably I should. Wesley, hello. Hi. Watching out in Texas. You're right, Stacy. A baby kangaroo is a Joey. Wait. Next Saturday's your birthday, Stacy? Wait a second. What date is that? Is that the 12th? I can't do math. Is that the 14th? Something like that. Tell me the date. Guinness. Hi, friend. Frogs are the spawn of Satan. Even the little brown chocolate ones in Harry Potter, they are delicious. Ask Grass Petal. All right. Well, that's pretty interesting. Who knew? There you go. We have a new frog. It took us till now. We can get to space and we can talk to each other through devices, but we can't find frogs. Just thought I'd let you know. Guinness says all of them. She's like, all of them are the worst. I love it. That's so funny. You guys, it is High Five Friday. This is and we barely get to see Tim anymore. Sometimes he's here and I don't know that he's here. And, but this is an homage to our friend Tim, who's been a dear listener of the show, not just this show, but a lot of Backchannel shows. He is a great watcher and listener. And we gave each other a high five virtually one time, and then it just kind of stuck. So High Five Friday. And right now I'm going to tell you my high five moments on the show from this week. So I want to hear what they had to say. Steve said they should have grabbed some LA Cajuns, right? I feel like the Cajun Navy would have found these frogs in about 3 seconds. They would have found the frogs in a minute and had a frog boil fry. Boy, you're not wrong. That is exactly what we do in Louisiana. We would have found those frogs. We find crawfish. I think that's why I'm like, what are y'all doing? You're right. You're actually really right. I really bet some Cajuns could have gone down there and found them. That's too funny. Okay, so top 5 on the show this week. Anybody have any moments that they want to share? I got to say, I'm going to go in top order. My number 1 top order of the show was coming live from TWA. That was fantastic. That room was so rad. I absolutely loved it. Mud bugs. Yeah. Do you like crawfish, Grass Petal? We have a crawfish boil every year, my family, because we are super Louisiana. We also have a, what is it called? A kudish. I can't say it. What's the French word? We split open a pig. I'm serious. My dad's not Cajun, but anyway. And we lay it out flat and we used to put it under the what is this? Under the ground and cook it. This huge pig. It's called a coup de chat or something like that. I can't say it. I forgot all the French I was taught. Okay, the 12th of March. So I was right. Oh, yay, Stacy. That's so fun. So anyway, I'm going to say going live from TWA was my favorite. That was my favorite moment. And yes. Okay. Thank you, Anna. Yes. So I'm going to piggyback that closely with the 45 minutes we spent on Yay or Nay yesterday. That was so fun. I had so much fun with you guys talking about the chocolate bars, talking about your favorite snacks. The snack wars was fantastic. It took us back to the pizza wars. That was a great moment on the show. Absolutely loved it. I got to say how absolutely horrible the top 5, the yay or nay of the fish went. That was awful. But it's definitely, I'm going to remember it. I'm going to remember one of those moments where it bombed and it bombed hard, but that's entertainment, everybody. It's bound to happen sooner or later. And I think it makes great. Anna goes, I really thought it would go better. Me too. No, Anna, you did nothing wrong. It was great. I enjoyed it. Skylar, first time listener out in Wisconsin, friend. Welcome. I think it is too. Top 5. What is this? Oh yeah. Ground. That's fair. Yeah. Top 5, me not being able to pronounce any words, say things. That's fair. No, number 2. Oh, Grass Petal crawfish etouffee is awesome. I make crawfish etouffee, even though I don't eat it. I can make it. I make good gumbo. I make really good Cajun food. And Italian. I mean, my dad's 100% Italian. My mom is Cajun. Come on, right? You're going to eat well one day when we're friends, but not if Mindy comes over, I'll let you know. Number 2, just top 5. I would have to say the lighting. I had such good lighting this week. It was really fantastic. Bye, Mindy. Mwah. We'll see you in a little bit. Totally. And I would say number 5, Mindy getting her mug. That was great. That would be probably what happened this week for me. It was really, really great. Oh, Anna's writing it all down. She's so cute. So live from TWA, 45-minute yay or nay, natural lighting on the road, Minnie getting the mug. And I seriously, the fish fillet thing, I thought that was a great, funny moment. You can put that as a top 5. I think it's great. We survived a bombing. And it was, like on the air kind. That was probably bad words. Yeah, Anita, hi. Watching out in Texas. That's a term in comedy. Okay, we're going to quickly move on to something else. You guys, there are, Grassfell says, bye, Mindy. There's some really funny things that we went to. That was 4. Is that still 4? Or did I get it? Live from TWA, 45-minute year and a natural lighting on the road, Mindy getting a mug, and the fish fillet bomb. Haha. That was good, right? Okay, I'm at 5 now. Okay, good. Those are my top 5 from the show this week. You can always share your top 5 of the show. And then next hour, I'll be sharing my top 5 in my personal life, which is actually really easy this week because it was a horrific week. And when there's darkness, there's always light. So it's easy to find it. Anita, hello. Hi. So glad you're here. Hello, friend. Now, let's see. Okay, we've got to read these. Anna found these great quotes from kids. And on Friday, and especially with what's going on in the world, today definitely seems like a day we've got to pause. There's so much that's scary and heavy, and we absolutely honor that, and we hold space for that. But also, it's a great moment to come together as humans and laugh. You know what I mean? Because what's happening in the world is going to continue to happen. When bad things happen, it's not like they stop happening. They happen, and you bring them with you. It's not, they're always dead. You bring them with you. So there's a lot going on in the world, and I want to absolutely honor that and say this is not to make light of it. Hi, Caleb. Hello, good morning. But let's also let our bodies laugh and breathe and smile and be grateful and say, I'm still alive. I'm alive today. And one of the best ways to remember that is by laughing. And one of the best reminders of that is children. And Anna found an incredible article about funny things that kids say. And I think this would be great. Are you ready? I think these are going to be so cute. I'm so excited. We'll call this the Friday Funny. These are coming out of Twitter. Okay, guys? This is somebody on Twitter says, today my 3-year-old niece cried because she remembered she hit her leg somewhere 3 days ago. She said, I forgot to cry about hitting my leg that day. So that's why she was crying. That is such a kid thing to do. As I've told y'all before, I was a kindergarten teacher. I was a pre-K 4 teacher. That is such a thing for kids to do. Why are you crying? I'm crying because I hit my leg 3 days ago and I forgot to cry about it then. So cute. Andrea, hello. Hi. Welcome. All right. This one is from someone who says, little kids are so creepy. Example. Good morning, Jim. Hi, Jim. Welcome. I have a student who kisses me on the arm every day and whispers, there, now you'll live until tomorrow. They are so weird. And one day he didn't kiss me. And when he came to school the next morning, he looked genuinely surprised to see me alive. I love kids. Oh my gosh. They're my favorite humans. They are so cute. I'm going to cry. Oh my God. This is so cute. Hi, Eddie. Welcome. Okay. This is a tweet. It's a dialogue and it says, my 7-year-old staring at my face, and then me saying, what is it, sweetie? My 7-year-old saying, is my nose weird too? And then she writes, kids are delightful. They are honest for sure. If you want to know if you look fat in a dress, ask a kid. Don't ask a man, ladies. Don't ask him. He will be absolutely frightened of you. But ask a child and they will absolutely tell you the truth. Guys, I would love you to share as I'm reading these. Tell me something funny that a kid said to you, whether it's your child, a niece and nephew, your friend's kid, a kid you saw on the subway. I don't care. Whatever. This is scary. Yeah. Tell me a story about a child in your life or something that you observed or a story you've heard. Go to backchannel.tv. We need it. We need to smile. Kids are a reminder that the world is good and there still is beautiful things on the planet. Hi, Caleb. First time listener on the show. So glad you're here. Here we go. This is a tweet, but join in on the conversation. Okay. My toddler, who was not previously accustomed to being awake after dark, just looked outside and screamed, "Where's the backyard?" That's cute. Oh, poor baby. Oh, that's so cute. Hi, Skylar. Hello. I'm so glad you're here. Anna says, when my sister started her long-time sub job at her mom's school, a kid in her mom's class started crying because he wanted my sister to be his daughter. And there's another kid in my mom's class who says he can't do his work because Pikachu lives inside his stomach and controls him. My mom brought it up at his mom conference, like the mother teacher conference. Oh my gosh. And the kid's mom was like, "Son, why did you tell them Pikachu is controlling you?" Kids are amazing. They're my favorite humans. They're so great. All right. So this is about, I can't read the first part, Anna. Something department complex. Sorry, back to the sticker is I can't see what it says. But anyway, it says Happy Mother's Day, but I don't know who's saying the Happy Mother's Day. The person says, "Thank you, but I'm not a mom." And the kid says, "Why?" And the person says, "I don't have any children." And the kid says, "But you're old." It's true. I think this is why the television show kids say the darndest things. You know what I mean? They're just hysterical. And it's really great when it happens live. Oh, kid in my apartment complex is what it said. Thank you, Anna. All right, here's a tweet. My toddler dropped my phone while she was FaceTiming my mom. Gas picked it up and said, "Grandma, are you okay?" It was the cutest, dumbest thing I've ever seen. That's really cute. Oh, kids can also hurt you inside. Oh yeah. Stacy, they're brutal. They absolutely can. But they don't have their frontal lobe. They really, it's actually not fully developed till 26, but they really don't have it. So got to give them a little bit of grace. Also tweeting, I remember when I was younger, I thought perish was a good word. I was praying with my family one night and I prayed that we would all perish. The silence that filled the room was unforgettable. I've got a good story, actually. I've got a good story. That's really funny. I pray that we all perish. It's not a television show. It's actually a song. Oh, what you just said? What are you saying, Stacy? What is a television show? Let's see. There's also Anna's saying there's also a kid at school that has a crush on my sister in addition to his 3 other girlfriends. I love that he has so many girlfriends. And she said they were on the playground and he was showing off how fast he could run. And he was making sure my sister was watching. My sister's a substitute teacher. That's so cute. All right, here's another one. Children ages 3 to 5 are truly something else. I'm a tour guide. At one point on my tour, I asked if anyone has any questions. And today a girl immediately yells out, "Have you ever killed someone? And are the bodies in the walls?" That is hilarious. So cute. I love it. I really love it. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, last tweet. Just heard my 4-year-old say, "It's time to milk the farm dog." And my 2-year-old squeal, "Yay!" I better go see what they're doing. Oh my gosh. Oh, those are cute. I hope that made you smile on your Friday to get you going, you guys. It's okay. Got it, Stacy. Got it. It's okay. A song by Tammy Wynette. I love it. Woo, you guys, it is now 9 a.m. on the East Coast. Can you believe it? It's 8 a.m. here in Texas. One more hour of Live Every Day. You are listening to Backchannel. This is the only place where you can listen and watch and chat with the host 12 hours every day, starting at 6 a.m. Eastern to 6 p.m. Eastern. Everything's Eastern. Okay. So we start the day with Haley and Allison. They're from 6 to 8. This show, Live Every Day, is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 to 10. On Tuesday, Thursdays, we're only here 8 to 9 because then the great Kate and Will are from 9 to 10. From 10 to 12, you've got Get On Up with Jam and Renee. 12 to 2, The Anthony Davis Show. From 2 to 4, Your Pal Hal. And from 4 to 6, The Drive with Mario Smith. So there are plenty of people, lots of community, lots going on to fill your Friday if you need a break from the world or you need to be seen and heard and just a place to be, part of something. So as we go into the second hour, I'm also going to remind you and ask you to go to backchannel.tv and leave a review. That would be nice. It would be lovely. I haven't asked that in a long time. I could use it. I could use a good review today. So that could be your nice thing. I'm just kidding. All right. But let's see. We have some news. There's a lot going on. A lot of stuff going on in the film industry. And this is because time to drive by Grass Puddle. Have a good drive, friend. This is because we just started awards season. So it's kind of like sports. I feel like they did this on purpose. I feel like they got together, the NBA, the MLB, the NFL. That's shocking. I knew all of that. The Tonys, the SAG, the People's Choice, the Golden Globes, the Academy Awards. And they all had a meeting and they were like, when should we do seasons? And baseball and football were like, we're going to take up this chunk. And then when we finish, you guys start giving out awards to really beautiful people that are talented as well. And they're like, okay. And that's kind of how the year goes. Am I wrong, Anna? It kind of feels that way, right? I mean, they don't really conflict. You have baseball, you get the World Series, and you have Super Bowl, right? And then we start having awards season for theater. And then film. And I feel like that's all we talk about. Also, I love it. So there's that. But here's what's in the news. Samuel L. Jackson, Super Bowl, and then all the award shows. No, it's like Super Bowl, and then you've got award season. So you better get your gowns ready, your red carpet. Samuel L. Jackson, which I have 3 brothers. They used to joke all the time that he is in every single film ever. I don't know if you feel that way. Let me know. What are your feelings? Are you a Samuel L. Jackson fan? I think he's brilliant. I think he's a brilliant actor. I think he should be in every single film. I don't know why is he not in The Way We Were? I don't understand. That's a shout out to everyone over the age of 12. But Samuel L. Jackson, Anna has an article, once most popular movie Oscar category for films like Spider-Man No Way Home. Now that's interesting. This is an interesting concept. He said that's what the business is about. Okay, so this is a new article. He thinks, Samuel L. Jackson thinks Spider-Man No Way Home deserves awards attention. The Oscar-nominated actor, which he's never won an Oscar? Seriously? That's shocking. Wow. 73 years old. Also didn't know he was 73. Recently told the UK Sunday Times, wow, he's never won. That is crazy, Anna. That the blockbuster Marvel sequel, which continues, what does that mean, Stacey? Did I know Samuel L. Jackson is now an AI? I don't know what that means. Which continues to break box office records in theaters and other popular movies, should warrant a new category at the Academy Awards, recognizing mainstream hits. I think that's fair, actually. This is going to be an interesting article. He probably brings up, he's a very intelligent guy. He's going to bring up some really good points. Quote, they should have an Oscar for the most popular movie because that's what the business is about. They should. It did what movies did forever. It got people into a big dark room. Jackson said of No Way Home. Wow, that is a great point. Cullen, hi. First time listener. So glad you're here. Hello, hello. Aside from starring in the major franchises like Star Wars, Incredibles, Jurassic Park, and more, Jackson is perhaps best known for playing Avengers leader Nick Fury. I mean, come on, in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. You got to know this, right, everybody? You know this is Nick Fury. It's not just Samuel L. Jackson. He told the outlet he disagrees with those who diminish superhero movies as less deserving of attention. I am so here for this. Who is with me? I want to hear your thoughts on superhero, big films, big blockbusters. Yes, I am. Don't take this article away. And I'm so jazzed. Can you tell? I'm getting all like animated, which I do. Um, God, I so agree with this because there's great films that have things that they want to say. You know, the medium of film is so beautiful because you can educate, you can advocate, you can, spotlight. There's so much you can do that film has done for years. Either, for people that are a minority or subject that's a minority or something that just, oh gosh, I'm getting so passionate about this. And not just documentary film. I mean, actual mainstream film. I'll take a really silly one. Not silly. This isn't silly. I don't mean it in that way. I mean, as in a great, just a normal franchise movie, Rain Man. When Rain Man came out in the 80s, which, would you see what year Rain Man came out? This is starring Tom Cruise and Dustin Hoffman. This is obviously the segment where Liv gives her TED Talk. I have one every single time. 1988. That was the first time autism was discussed mainstream. Dustin Hoffman did an exceptional job. Anna, can you see if it won any awards? Because I'm telling you that I was a kid, but I remember what a big impact. I couldn't see the film, it was rated R, but I remember my parents. Rain Man will forever be a part of my story because it was the first rated R movie I did see. My parents let me watch it, and then I had to walk out of the room during the rated R scene and then come back. Like, did your parents ever do that? I know I'm coming back to the article. Sorry, Anna. She's like, you're talking too much. But oh, thank you. Okay. Oh, oh, good. You're so awesome. So this is Rain Man. Okay, so it won the Oscar for Best Picture, Best Actor in a Leading Role, Dustin Hoffman, Best Director Barry Levinson, Best Writing Screenplay. It was written directly for the screen by Ronald Bass and Barry Morrow. And then it was nominated for Best Cinematography. It was gorgeous. It really was. Best Art Direction, Set Direction by Ida Random and Linda Deschena. Best Film Editing, Stu Linder. Best Music, Hans Zimmer. Of course it was Hans. He's so great. Those were what it was nominated for, but it was nominated for a lot of BAFTAs, American Cinema Editors Society, whatever. It was a big deal, but it brought up a subject that no one was discussing at the time. And now, not only do we discuss autism, but it's a part of our everyday verbiage. And we know that there's a spectrum, and we know that there's, we've just learned a lot. So film is really powerful. However, put a pin in that. There's also the whole entertainment aspect of it, right? You go to the movies to be entertained. You go to the movies to leave your life. You go to the movies to escape, right? This is why I love the movies and to eat popcorn. Is there better food on the planet? Of course there isn't. So you're sitting there and they're right. You go into a big dark room. I'm getting kind of passionate about this. And I think what's so cool and what we've seen the industry do, especially in the area of superhero films, is that they've taken something that seems childlike or fantasy or, and to be honest, I think who broke the ceiling on this, in my humble opinion, obviously I'm not an expert, I'm just a fan. I think is George Lucas. I think George Lucas came on the scene in the 70s and made sci-fi and this other category of superheroes, sci-fi, fantasy, tangible, and have a real seat at the table of cinema. That's what I think. That's my opinion. And all of a sudden, he really trailblazed and made a space for, for talent and for art and for storytelling. You know what I mean? And it didn't have to be incredible filmmaking like Schindler's List. It's a both and. It's not like, well, you can only have movies like Schindler's List, which deal with really hard-hitting, difficult storylines and hidden stories. Look at Hidden Figures, stories that we grew up our whole life and never knew existed. That's the power of film, is that you can tell stories that no one knows or, whatever. And you can have really great storytelling, art, acting, editing, music, yada, yada, in the category of superhero films. And yeah, and like fantasy and sci-fi. Anybody out there agree? That's a really, whoo, man, I got a lot to say about that. Brenda, welcome. I think I lost half my listeners. Sorry. I've thought about, it just means a lot to me. I really am a huge fan of both and. I really am. Anna's been talking. Okay, let's see. What has Anna been saying? I'd love to know your thoughts on this. I really would. I'd love to hear. You can disagree with me. This is a safe space. You don't have to agree. You could say, Marvel is dumb and you don't want to hear about the Batman film. Okay, that's fine. Anna said, actually, I never thought of that. Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay, sorry. I'm a little behind. She said, agree. Superhero movies are impressive. They deserve attention. They really do. And they've really changed. They've done things in film that then that the rest of the film community use, like techniques or technology. They definitely, it's all one body of work. She said George Lucas created a whole new breed of nerds. It's true. Like James Gunn, incredible superhero movie director, and he will win an award because he will never win an award because he, quote, just does superhero movies. Yeah, I think they don't get enough respect. I really don't. But I feel like at this point, if this is not the time for people to pause and see the actual incredible things. Oh, good, Stacy. I'm glad you're still here. And Sherry's here. New time watcher out in California. Hi, friend. Welcome. If this is not the time period for this genre to get their love, I don't know when, because they have definitely made a case. They have definitely stepped it up a notch and have made incredible films. Endgame was spectacular. Just as a film, you know what I mean? So anyway, quote, all movies are valid. Some go to the cinema to be moved dearly. Some like superheroes. I should just read articles and not give my 2 cents. Why do I do this, Anna? Why do I do this? Do I not do this all the time? I read 3 sentences. I then dip into a deep monologue. And then I read the article and it literally validates everything I just said in 1 sentence instead of a 20-minute Liv novel. I'm sorry, everybody. Anna says, no, I love it. That's what we're here for. Yeah, exactly. Both serious movies, Jojo Rabbit and Thor Ragnarok. Oh, God, I love that film. Carrie, hi. Welcome. So he also says, if somebody has more butts on seats, it just means your audience is not as broad. There are more people who have had successful careers, but nobody can recite one line of their parts. I'm the guy who says that blank, that's on a t-shirt. That's true. That's very true. I cannot think of one quotable line. I can from Rain Man, but that was a comedy. Schindler's List, it's not a quotable movie. You know what I mean? It was an impactful film. Hidden Figures, fantastic. I can't think of anything, but I can sure quote Guardians of the Galaxy. You know what I mean? And I quote Star Wars daily. Like, I don't know. That's why we're here, Liv. Thank you, Stacy. Well, thanks everybody for coming to my TED Talk on cinema. It said in the article. I don't know. I'm just saying I agree. I think that there needs to be a way where, because I don't think it's going to be embraced in the way that it should be embraced, in my opinion. And so I agree with Nick Fury, aka Samuel L. Jackson, that there should then be a different category, somewhere where they could get the mad respect that they deserve, which I think you see with animation, right? Because don't they now have great animation, and don't they now have an animation category? Because when Beauty and the Beast won Best Picture, they were like, that's weird because it's cartoon. Isn't that what happened, Anna? Or did I make that up? And now we have like a best animated. Did it win Best Picture? Or was it nominated and that threw them? You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what happened. Yeah. So sure. All right, Samuel. I think that sounds like a great idea. Rose, hello, welcome. And Barry, hi. Okay, so I know. I love this. Anna and I could discuss this all day long. Like this is our jam. We're like, let's sit down and talk about this. Anna says, yeah, that's what happened. Beauty and the Beast won Best Picture, and then they created a category for the for animation. Yeah, and I think that that's a good point because Beauty and the Beast is a gorgeous film. Everything about that film is gorgeous. The animation, the acting, the music, everything about, there were scenes, there was cinematography in that film. That scene in the ballroom where they pull back, that was actually something they had never done before. Disney had to invent the technology to do it, to do that scene, and it was extraordinary, and they absolutely deserved, and that was the first collab with Pixar. So isn't that the point of film? That's what I'm saying. Make a new category, everybody. You guys, it is time for a game. So those of you who are left, who I did not bore to death with my opinion on cinema. Jeez, you would have thought I got a film degree. I should have. Mr. BD, it's obviously my passion. What kind of degree should I have gotten? I know, Anna. There's still time for us. I don't know what I would get. You know what? I've actually thought about getting a master's in film history. I really have. I really looked into it because I'm such a film buff. And I thought that might be where I belong. Because, I wish I could be a part of the film industry and make things. But anyway. All right, let's play a game, everybody. It is time for some movie trivia. How funny is this? God, I hope y'all like movies because that's what we're doing today. Good morning, Michael. Hi, watching out in California. So glad you're here. So glad Mr. BD is here. All right. So here's how it goes. All you do is you go to backchannel.tv. If you're on a listening device, no problem. Go to backchannel.tv and you can type in your answer. Anna has choices for us. So you're going to answer A, B, C, or D. Really simple. If you have an Echo Show, talk to your device. Your magic word is say. This is how you'll do that. Okay. You'll go Echo, say A, Echo, say B, Echo, say C, whatever you want to say. Okay. And she'll write it for you. And then if you were on YouTube, which I think I lost all of them, and I think, and my Facebookers, but if you're still over there, you can type over there, you guys. But here we go. We're going to play some trivia, movie trivia, and it is multiple choice. What? All right, here we go. The code in the Matrix comes from what food recipe? So the movie, The Matrix. Hi, Josh. Hello, Josh, listening out in Virginia. Hop on backchannel.tv, friend. The code in the Matrix comes from what food recipes? A, sushi recipes. B, dumpling recipes. C, stir fry recipes. Or D, pad thai recipes. Also, I didn't realize it was multiple, like I'm plural. I didn't realize that. What do you think, you guys? Those of you who have watched The Matrix, which now I want to watch The Matrix. God, it's been a long time. And I never watched the last film. I got to do that. All right. The code from The Matrix comes from, so you are here, Grass Petal. You did listen to my novel. He's like, and I had nothing to say to you. I'm glad you're still here, friend. The code in The Matrix comes from what recipes? A, sushi, B, dumpling, C, stir fry, D, pad thai. Grass Puddle is saying stir fry. He doesn't have Mindy to tell him the answer. Hopefully Mindy comes back because I don't know how he's going to survive. That is your penance, Grass Puddle. That's instead of giving up meat on Fridays, you give up Mindy when she drives. I actually thought it was sushi, to be honest, but I'm actually going between sushi and dumpling. I'm kind of leaning towards dumpling, but aren't you supposed to always go with your first gut reaction? I definitely don't think it's pad thai. So I'm going to do the old SAT trick and say pad thai is not it. If it's pad thai, that's going to be really funny. Oh, stir fries. Okay. We're down to sushi and pad thai. Okay. Sushi. I say sushi. That was my gut. I think it's sushi. Yes. Grass Puddle's driving. I got the phone. I know you're driving. I was just giving you a hard time. Stacy said sushi. I'm glad you're here. Be safe, right? Arrive alive. A production designer scanned symbols from his wife's sushi cookbooks, then manipulated them to create the iconic code. Those were from sushi recipes. How crazy. I think I knew that. I really do. I don't know how this pot of coffee works. This gets me nervous at the end of the pot of coffee that I'm pouring. Okay. Get it all out. Okay. Who actually drew the sketch of Rose in Titanic? I actually know this answer. Dorian. Hi, first time watcher out in Massachusetts. Hello. Doug. My friend Doug is here. Yay, Doug. I'm so glad you're here, friend. Who actually drew the sketch of Rose in Titanic? I know this answer, so I will wait. Is it A, Leonardo DiCaprio? All these people are tied to the movie Titanic, by the way. B, Billy Zane. C, James Cameron. D, Kathy Bates. Who actually drew the sketch of Rose, which is played by Kate Winslet in Titanic? And the movie, that was a huge blockbuster. Titanic. A, Leonardo DiCaprio. B, Billy Zane. C, James Cameron. D, Kathy Bates. What do you think? Because I absolutely know the answer to this. Leo played Rose's love. Billy Zane played her fiance, who was a total jerk, but he was fantastic. C is the director. And D was, didn't she play the unsinkable Molly Brown, Kathy Bates, in the film? She played Molly Brown, right? She was perfect for that, by the way. Doug says C. Grass Puddle says C. I agree. James Cameron. It's 100%. It's James Cameron's hand who draws it in the film. Am I right? And you know who he's married to? He's married to the blonde who is the granddaughter listening to the story about all of it. It is. It's C. James Cameron. That is his wife. They are married. I think he left. Who was he married to? He was married to someone super famous and then married her. Oh, I used to know this. Unlike Jack's French Girls. Oh, I didn't read it. Sorry, Anna. Kate Winslet wore a bathing suit while Cameron sketched the picture. Huh. Interesting. I did not know that. Okay, thanks. Stacy, when I went to see Titanic in the theater, I actually threw up in the theater. Oh, thanks, Stacy. Why? What made you sick? Okay, number 3. Where were the Lord of the Rings movies filmed? Where were they filmed? Let's see. A, Ireland. B, Iceland. C, New Zealand. D, Australia. Does anybody know? Now, and here's a fun fact. They actually all moved there for 18 months. The entire cast and crew lived in one of these places for a year and a half, making all the films at the same time, which that was Peter Jackson, I think, was pretty brilliant doing that. You know what I mean? Like that was kind of a brilliant thing. Where were the Lord of the Rings movies filmed? A, Ireland. B, Iceland. C, New Zealand. D, Australia. I also know the answer to this one. I'm such a movie nerd. Golly, I really missed my calling. We don't know what it was, but I missed it for sure. I have no idea what that is. I could have been a film critic. That would have been awesome. I wonder if I can. Is that something I can do? Can I still do that? Oh, I see. Oh, I'm sorry, Stacy. I'm so sorry that happened to you, friend. I'm going to say C, New Zealand for sure. That is where, and I know friends that go and they've like checked it out. Yes. What are you drinking, Doug? Are you having your Boost or your Snapple? I've got my coffee, friend. I have friends that have gone to New Zealand just to go see all the stuff that like what they did there. It is. It's New Zealand. Way to go, Grass Puddle. High five. Also, thank you for being here. You get a mug. Anna, the stickers did come in, by the way, but they're very tiny now. I know. I want to go to New Zealand so badly. Yeah, I know. Yeah, they are tiny stickers. I know. These are like perfect size, but you can't take the backing off. And then the other ones are like small, but you can take the backing off. We're going to have a Three Little Bears moment at some point. You know, these are too big. These are too small. These are just right. Whatever. Anyway. All right. Which country does Forrest Gump travel to as part of the All-American ping pong team? Ooh, this is a good question. Oh, good. You're having a lemonade Snapple. I know you, Doug. I know what you drink, friend. It's either Boost or Snapple, and I love it. All right, guys. Which country does Forrest Gump travel to as part of the All American, having hiccups, ping pong team? I'm inhaling too much air. A, Vietnam. B, China. C, Sweden. D, France. I swallow too much air all the time. Forrest Gump travel as part of his All American ping pong team. Does he go with Vietnam? Does he go with China? Does he go with Sweden? Does he go to France? I mean, to, not with. Sorry. I'm gonna say China. I feel like I remember. I feel like I remember the China. Like everybody's in red with the China flag. That's what I feel like, right? It's a sickle. Is that what it is? Like a sickle and a star? Graspedal, I know you're driving, so don't answer, but you can tell me later if that was right or wrong. And it's gold. Thank you, Graspedal. We do not need Mindy for movie trivia. Are you a big movie buff? Are you into movies? Stacy says China. Okay. Doug says China, I think. I think you were answering for that. Okay. I think so. I don't know. We're giving you, no, maybe not. That was the last one. Sorry, Doug. I don't want to. Yep. China. He did. Now he fought in Vietnam. I don't think Sweden and France are involved at all, but he went to China to play for sure. Doug said China. I knew you knew, Doug. I knew you knew. Come on. Right? No sickle. Oh, really? What is that though? Do you know what I'm talking about? Do you know what I'm talking about? The Chinese flag. There's a gold star and a some. Oh, is that Russia? What am I thinking of? Grass fuddle. Are you going to write a letter to the American public education system and say, take her back? Fourth grade, please. Finley, hello. First time listener out in Pennsylvania. Hi, welcome. It's all stars. What am I I'm thinking of Russia, aren't I? Am I thinking of Russia? I must be thinking of Russia. Okay. Stacy says Forrest Gump travels to China. Yeah, with the All-American team. No, you're absolutely right, Stacy. All right, here we go. Which is not the name of a child selected to tour the Wonka factory in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory? This will go for either no, Forrest Gump was in Vietnam. Remember, that's where he met Bubba Gump. Bubba Gump. That's where he met Bubba. He did. He went and he fought there. He fought in Vietnam. What is the name of the child? And so this could be either one. This could be the really weird, but I somehow love the Johnny Depp version. But of course, the classic, you cannot touch it, Gene Wilder, brilliant opus, Willy Wonka at the Chocolate Factory. A, Billy Warp. B, Veruca Salt. C, Mike TV. D, Charlie Bucket. Which one is not a real kid that was in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? You can say this to your Echo device. You can say it online. You can go to backchannel.tv. Which is not, this kid was not on a tour with Wonka. You know what I mean? Wonka Factory, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Is it A, Billy Warp, B, Veruca Salt, C, Mike TV, D, Charlie Bucket? Andrew, first time watcher out in Texas. Yeehaw, friend. Hello. I'm coming to you from Houston. Grass Puddle is saying C. What is the name of a kid that wasn't there? Either version, because all the kids had the same names. They didn't change the names in the Johnny Depp or in the Gene Wilder. I would love to know, do you have a preference? What Willy Wonka? I can't even ask the question because I'm thinking to myself, who would have a preference? Because there's only one right answer. Johnny Depp or Gene Wilder? Which film do you prefer? The classic Gene Wilder or the new Johnny Depp? You can tell me. It's a safe space. I won't make fun of you. Kevin, hello, listening out in Texas. I love that we have so many Texas people today. Doug is saying A, Billy Warp. I'm gonna go with Doug because Veruca Salt was the spoiled girl. Mike TV was the kid that gets the gun. You remember that? He's like, and the dad goes, "Not till you're 12, son." Oh, bye, Stacy. You have to go to church. Bye, friend. Yep, Billy Warp. A. That is not a kid that was in Willy Wonka. Oh, I used to know this. Okay, how old? This is for everybody who loves the movie Grease, which most of us should not have watched as children. You watch the movie Grease now and you're like, wait a second. What did they just say? What did we just sing? Like, it's not okay at all. And it is like all, yes. Thank you, Stacy. Gene Wilder. I totally thank you, friend. That was the correct answer. That is the one to love. How old was Stockard Channing when she played high school student Rizzo in Grease? Now, remember, Rizzo was the bad girl, right? So how old was she when she played Rizzo in the movie Grease? Stockard Channing. Was she A, 27, B, 33, C, 35, or D, 20? This is Stockard Channing playing Rizzo, who was the bad girl, remember, of the Pink Ladies, who hung out with the T-Birds. How old was she in real life? She was not a teenager. She was the Gabrielle, what's her face? What was her name? Of 90210. Remember Grass Puddle back in our day? 90210 with, did you ever watch that? I know you're a guy, but Luke Perry and Shannon Doherty and Gabriel, what's her face? And she was in her 30s and everybody else was like 19 in 90210, but she was old. I mean, to play a high school kid, but she looked totally young. So how old was Stockard Channing when she played Rizzo in Grease? A, 27, B, 33, C, 35, D, 20. And the answer is, I don't know. Grass Puddle is saying B, 33. That sounds pretty good to me. I feel like she was in her 30s. I don't know if she was oh no, we're down to the last two. Dun, dun, dun. 33. Grass Puddle, you got it, man. Way to go. I welcome first time watcher. She was not bad. She was the voice of reason. Oh, exactly. So you did watch it. She was great. Andrea? No, she wasn't. Wait, wait, hold on. Who are you talking about? Are you talking about Rizzo wasn't bad? She was the voice of reason? Or are you saying Andrea from 90210? I don't know who we're talking about. You're gonna have to clear it up for me. Because I can see that going either way for either character, actually, to be honest. Yeah, the letter B. You're right, Doug. It was. She was 33 when she played Rizzo. All right. The dog in Sandlot. Remember the movie Sandlot? I have a confession to make. I've never actually seen that movie. Isn't that awful? I feel really awful about that. The dog in Sandlot is nicknamed the Beast. What's the dog's actual? Oh, Rizzo. You don't think she was bad? She was the voice of reason? Grass Puddle. She absolutely was the bad girl. Come on. That's what she represented. All of her life choices. She represented what, especially at the time in the 50s, were considered the bad girl. That's what I mean. You know what I mean? But yeah, she was wise. I mean, that's what makes that character. She reminds me a lot of what was her name in Gone with the Wind? Belle, what's her face? She reminds me so much of that character. Anna, can you look up her name? Anna, what is the name of the character? Belle, what's her name? In Gone with the Wind, but she's got that, that kind of like, whatever. We could have this conversation later. Ben, hi, watching out in Texas. Sorry, I get lost in film. Okay, Sandra D was trouble. Listen, you're not wrong, Grass Puddle. It's the good girls you got to watch out for. You're not wrong. The bad girls, at least right? You're like, okay, I know what she's all about. It's the good ones that I believe this. This would be a really fascinating conversation. And actually, to pause on this, that's exactly what I think the film was saying. I mean, look at what happens to that character at the end of the film. There is no redemption at the end of that film. It actually is a terrible message. Anna's already giving hold on, Anna, don't give away the answers. Okay, we'll just have the three. What's the actual name of the beast? And I'll keep talking. Hercules, Goliath, Atlas. A is Hercules, B is Goliath, C is Atlas. For the dog in Sandlot, what's the actual name of the dog? Is it A, Hercules, B, Goliath, C, Atlas? Ben. But you know what I mean? Like, at least with Rizzo, you knew what you were getting. I think it's the covert ones that are scary, you know, when you're acting all cute and innocent. And then Graspel doesn't want to have this conversation. He's saying A, Hercules. I think you're right. I think the dog's name is Hercules. But then she turns into the bad girl, and that's where she stays. She throws away all the things, and she, you know, whatever. Oh, yes. Belle Watling. Thank you. Belle Watling in Gone with the Wind, I think is a very similar character to Rizzo. I really do. Yeah, Rizzo was a bad influence. That's true, Anna. Yep. I know. Yeah, I know. You're so cute. Sorry, I'm catching up to what Anna was writing. Yeah, okay, so the dog's name was Hercules. Well, that's good to know. We were both right, Grass Puddle. And we won't continue our conversation on Sandra D. Too funny. Well, there you go. That was our game. I gotta say, it's been an interesting day for the games, Anna. I have enjoyed it thoroughly, friend. I think you're amazing. Let's see. I wanted to go to let's go to where we're supposed to go. I love it. The map of the happiest cities in America shows the West Coast is really the best coast. I think I agree. Oh, that's okay. Doug, I'm so glad that you're here. Let's see. I think that this is really fascinating. And I got to say, I think Grass Puddle, I've given away a house, says Grass Puddle's passenger. I don't know what that means. I have no idea what that means. I've given away a house? Grass Puddle, what are you saying right now? Here's the thing. I've worked on both coasts, and I'm about to go to the West Coast. I go to California next weekend. Here's why I think the West Coast is going to be happier than the East Coast. Let's before watch. And Anna's going to be like, read the article. Don't give us your opinion. It's going to be in the article. I think it's because, he's driving and someone else has his phone. Oh, got it. Grass Puddle's in the car with someone. Gotcha. Thanks. Anna was telling me what's going on with you, Grass Puddle. They've got sunshine. The East Coast has greatness. And there's a lot of people on the East Coast, where on the West Coast, there's a lot of beaches and space. Okay, all of us could do better with more happiness in our lives. And one way to change that up in a big way is to surround yourself with things that make you happy, including where you live. I actually have a friend right now that is really like in turmoil about where to live. She went on a 5-month excursion. It's kind of like her Eat, Pray, Love. Her husband left her. She's getting a divorce, like all this stuff. And she decided to go travel with her dog for 5 months, and she's already back. And she went to all these different, I think she ended up going to like 17 states, and she still doesn't know where she wants to live. She is in complete turmoil, not knowing where to live. And it's been fascinating to like journey that with her. I gave my first light a whole lot not to like, women. Oh, I see. Grass Puddle. I've given away a house. I see. Grass Puddle had a first wife. Mindy's going to be sad. She just missed that update. Can you imagine when she finds out that you're on your second marriage, Grass Puddle, and that you had a first wife? She's going to feel betrayed by you. She's going to be like, I don't even know you. I love when she finds out things about you. I think it's hysterical. Okay. So I think it does have a lot I think this is a very good point that where you live matters. Wallet Hub wanted to determine which cities were the happiest in the United States using data. Actually, Anna, I might send this to her. Let's see. Wallet Hub compared the 182 largest cities in the country, looking at key indicators of what would make a city happy. The data pulls out 30 relevant metrics and ranked each city's average based on maximum happiness. Some of those metrics included how many hours is spent at work, access to sports, and getting enough sleep. Interesting. Grass Puddle, love it. So where are the happiest cities? Most cities are on Oh, I forgot this part. Sorry, I skipped a whole paragraph. Quote, location plays a hand in how bright or gloomy our days are, Wallet Hub writes. For years, researchers have studied the science of happiness and found that its key ingredients include a positive mental state, healthy body, strong social connections, job satisfaction, and financial well-being. I don't think anybody would disagree with that. So, where are the happiest cities? Most cities on the West Coast, it so happens. California took 6 out of 10 of the top spots of the happiest cities, and Washington State has one as well. Though Maryland did represent. I got to say, I had no idea what a big life force there is in Maryland. Huge community of Maryland. Like, I just spent some time with some people in Maryland, not this trip, but the one I had in DC. I had no clue. It was it was it was shocking. I got to say, it really, really was. Okay, so oh, Grass Puddles Passenger. You love my show? Hi, what is your name? I love you, friend. Can I send you a mug? Would you like a sticker? You let me know. And know that you are loved. And Grass Puddle loves you deep down in a passenger platonic way. I have no idea what the passenger is. Male, female, child, grandmother. I have no idea, but you are loved. Okay. So back to the article. Based on the weighted metrics, Wallet Hub determined the happiest cities in America to be, I'm going to send this to my husband. We're looking to buy a second house, and Kauai is giving us a lot of trouble. Oh, okay. Anna says her husband lived in Overland Park for a little bit. It's a cool city. I have no idea where that is. Number 1. Is this in order, Anna? Is this in order top to bottom? Like number 1 is number 1? Do you know what I mean? Or is it are we building? Do you know? Do you have any idea? Number 1 is the happiest. Okay. Fremont, California. Where is that, Anna? Ow. I just knocked the dickens out of my toe. It's fine. It's throbbing, but I'm going to make it. Anna, where's Fremont? Is that North California? California is huge. So like north, mid, south. Could you let me know kind of the area? Number 2 is Columbia, Maryland. Old Engineer. Well, that's even a better, thank you, Grass Puddles Passenger. A bigger compliment. It took me many, many years to get engineers to like me. Many years. For a long time, I could tell an engineer because just by their face of reacting to my words. So thank you. You just, my 21-year-old self inside, the one that's very deep inside and hidden, says thank you. Obviously, I'm now 23. But anyway, all right. Columbia, Maryland. Number 3. It's in the Bay Area. Hi, Jam. Jam is here. Okay, so Fremont is in Northern California. Okay. Hi, are you here? Are you listening to this?
I was listening backstage the entire time. Wait,
like,
what is the
mess.
happy? I'm sorry, Fremont, I was like, this can't be. I don't know who.
Really?
Survey says who took this. Fremont, happiest place to be. I don't know. I don't mean to be hating on any of our Fremont viewers out there.
Send it.
But I don't know. I don't know about that. I will need to recheck. Who did they interview? Maybe like 1 or 2 people. Also,
there's a kid with an ice cream code.
Fremont, a little bit of, just there was a kid with an ice cream cone. Of course he's happy. Fremont, California is where the Tesla factory was having all like the racism, like the systemic racism. So
interesting.
I don't know if everyone's having the time of their lives there.
That's a very good point. Who were we interviewing? Yes.
That's the question.
I think that's a good point. I am picking up what you're putting down. I absolutely hear that. Listen, I like that.
I do see my San Francisco's up there. That's San Francisco, where I live.
Hi, I know. Can I say my 2 favorite cities in the world? And I travel a lot. I love New York, but that's also a big part of like my history and who I am and my family. And I love just the scene. But San Francisco, I say this all the time, is my absolute second favorite on the West Coast. There's just something really special about that city. Like, it's not that I need to tell you, but it's not just let me tell you why.
I love hearing it. That way it makes me feel like I'm not crazy.
Can I mansplain it to you?
Girl, you can woman-splain all you want. You take the stage. It is your time. It's your month. It's ladies' month, so you get to do whatever you want. It's like Lady Christmas. It's Lady History Month. You
I
do
love
it.
San Francisco. You're so sweet. I do. It's like to be really honest, if I were to be really, really honest and take my emotions out of it, I think it really is the best city we have in the United States. I do. I think it has absolutely every part of it. I do. The food scene is rad. The people are rad. The parks are amazing. The architecture. I mean, like I'm trying to all the things that make up a city, the history, the tech, it's like the theater. Like it's like bam, bam, bam. It's like yes again, yes. You know what I mean? If you had a list.
Well, when I've traveled, like, because I've been trying to
soapbox,
and I love it. Stay on it. I'm enjoying you. Let me climb onto your soapbox. It's been like I've been trying to marry into Amsterdam so many times. How many exes do I have from Amsterdam? Too many. Boy, learn. But I'm like, well, I guess I'll just settle for San Francisco because I was living in New York and I did an escape from New York to San Francisco right before the Pandemic Lovato hit on accident. February 29th, I booked a one-way ticket for just no reason. I was like, I'm done. Leap year, leap me. Let's just, take it. And then February 29th, and what happened like a week or two. It was, I don't know. I had like
that. If that's not a story about fate, I don't know.
I know.
Talk about destiny. You can't. Yeah. I mean, you can't fight that. Obviously, you're supposed to be. That is insane. I
would not have wanted to be in New York during the Pandorella. Would not have wanted that. No.
That's a hard pass.
Ground zero. Hard pass. Would you like to? I'm gonna say no, dog.
I'm gonna go ahead and say no on that. Thank you. Oh my gosh. So what do you think? How are you loving San Francisco? Have you grieved Amsterdam and say this is where I'm supposed to be? I love that Anna took off the list. She was like, Liv is going to finish that list later. She's anymore. Like, they have forgotten that they're on a show and that they're not in jammies in a bedroom having frozen yogurt.
That's what they want to see. That's what they want to see. They're like, oh, it's like I'm hanging out with them too. And you are. Comment away. I want to know.
I'm in California next week. I'm just saying. I know, but I'm not in your area, which I know it's like
a huge state. It's so big.
It's so big. It's like Texas. Believe me,
absolutely.
If I were in your area, you'd be like, she's so stalky. Like, what is?
No, I would be like, and here's the keys to my house. Come on in. Here's the address. I got slippers for you. Make yourself at home. Like that's what we
matching
got.
Jammies,
jam
and other jam.
Oh, see, you're an honorary jam.
That should be your merch. You should have jam jammy.
I love this.
All right, welcome. You're kind of welcome.
You're getting 10%. You're getting 10%. Listen, I gotta give it to you. I have to. On Women's History Month, it would be wrong if I didn't.
Yeah.
Great idea, lady.
It's actually 15%. Okay, recognize. Okay,
that's right. I was trying to lowball you. Oddly enough, I knew 10% was too low. Even in my imagination, I was like, oh, 10%.
Look at you, feminist. Okay.
Fair. You got me.
I feel so seen. No, I'm kidding. Okay. Anyway, guys, everybody's very confused. This is Jam.
Like, who's this man trying to be a feminist?
25 minutes later, it's like SpongeBob. 10 minutes later. Yep. You know how they do that? Okay.
Yep. That's what you've
literally
done.
Just happened. We're gonna have our own graphic for when you come visit. This is Jam from Jam and Renee, the show that is next. Get on up. Everyone say hello. Teresa, thank you. I'm so glad you love the show. Teresa, the show loves you. So here's the thing. We want to hear what's going on. Friend, what is coming up in the next, on your show? What's the deal?
Well, everybody's working for the weekend. I hope I didn't get the show blocked because I know I did that so pitch perfect and they're like going to block us on YouTube. But we're going to talk about...
I thought it was beautiful.
We're going to talk. I'm going to be on The Masked Singer. You'll know it. Why did I choose that? Gotta hide the face. Gotta hide the face. So we're going to be talking about what we're going to do for the weekend. We want to talk to our Get On Uppers, see what we got planned for the weekend. We do our celebrity birthday quiz. Celebrities have birthdays, live just like us. And
just like us. They were in utero and then out of it.
Yes. And we like to quiz. We don't like just say happy birthday, Charlize Theron. We're like, what was her first movie when she was 16? And then
literally thought you were going to say, what was her first word? And I was like, this is great.
Oh, we're going in deep.
No idea.
We're going in deep. No. Silly, fluffier.
Got it. Yeah.
You would care even less. And then we're continuing our Women's History Month moment. We're going to talk about Bessie Coleman, who was one of the first Black female aerial pilots doing tricks and things.
I love that.
So we talk about that.
That's cool.
And we're gonna cool. My favorite is on Fridays, we play a game called Fact Friday, where it's called Jam You Lion. So I'm going to tell you some facts, but the audience, you all get to say Jam You Lion or Jam That's Right. And this week, it's all about Dionne Warwick tweets. I don't know if you follow her on Twitter, but you should.
Amazing.
She's amazing. She's amazing.
You know what she is? Can I just say, this is a safe space.
Yep.
She's the exact opposite of what Trump does on Twitter.
This is true. Yep.
Is that a good way?
That is really good. Yeah. And it's like, this is like, how
take his away. Let her say more things.
This is how a senior person who's lived their life should operate on Twitter. Like, just like blocking mayonnaise. She blocked mayonnaise. She got in a Twitter fight with mayonnaise and blocked it. So anyways, I'm going to read tweets and y'all will decide if it's a lie or it's not. And some of them are so wild.
I'm so here for that. I hope you have some of the Jake Gyllenhaal T-Swift comments that she
oh gosh, yes, so great.
Anyways,
oh my god, yes, actually,
I love it.
My Sarah, producer, she's watching right now. And get us one of those Jake Gyllenhaal tweets. You heard it.
Wasn't that her that was like, give back the scarf? Like, I think she
yes,
like,
that was her.
Love that she cares.
God.
She was like, give it back.
Oh God. I don't want to give too much away, but she had one about like Olivia Rodrigo. She's like, who are we mad at? Olivia Rodrigo.
I love her. I would sit at her feet all day. Well, this sounds like a great show. You guys, Doug says he'll be there. It sounds fantastic. Hey, Doug. He can't wait to be there. Doug is the best.
We highlight Doug. We love Doug. Doug is so great. Doug from Ohio. I'm not even seeing
Doug
the sheet. I know it's Doug. I know it's Doug.
I think the whole group of Backchannel, like, I think we should all just have like quotes like that, and we have shirts. Doug from Ohio.
Yes, I love that. I don't know if Stacy's on, but Stacy's birthday is next Saturday. Stacey
she just told me on the 12th.
Yeah.
So we gotta all cheer. We gotta come up with something. Backchannel birthdays.
We'll figure. Ooh, well, if it's got alliteration, you know I love it. So
we're
I'm on board.
We're all in. Oh, friend, will you go take a moment, get some water,
freshen up. Have a great weekend, Liv, and have a great weekend. I'll see you next week.
Bye, friends.
See you all soon.
Yes, we're gonna stick around, you guys. That is James with Jam and Renee. Get on up. He is the next show. I want to finish what I got so distracted on: the best, happiest cities in the United States. The best, happiest, is that a thing? The happiest cities. Anna, I'm sorry, and you did a great job producing that segment, which was, holy smokes. Are you loving this? Oh my God, jammies. Oh, that's true. We did get a show blocked. One of our shows was taken down. One of my very first shows for Backchannel, because we showed Duchess Kate playing the piano, but that was such a good segment. Okay, so I'm going to go over it really fast. The happiest cities in America. Number 1 is Fremont, California. This is from Wallet Hub. So Jam is going to go and research Wallet Hub extensively and find out how they determined this. Number 2, Columbia, Maryland. Number 3, San Francisco, California. I would venture to say that should be number 1 if I were to vote. Number 4, San Jose, California. I find that interesting. Number 5, Irvine, California. Number 6, Madison, Wisconsin. Interesting. Number 7, Seattle, Washington. I could see Seattle, Washington being in the top 10. I would kind of, if I were to vote, I would say number 10. But anyway, number 8, Overland Park, Kansas. I think that's an interesting, like, underdog. You know what I mean? Like, who saw that one coming in? And Anna says that her husband used to live there, and she said it's a really cool town. So maybe we should all go check it out. Number 9, Huntington Beach, California. And number 10, San Diego, California. Interesting. Now, the lowest of the happiness. Oh, this is great. Shreveport, Louisiana. I believe it. Mobile, Alabama. I believe it. Fort Smith, Arkansas. Augusta, hold on, you're going a little fast. Augusta, Georgia. Thank you. Cleveland, Ohio. Montgomery, Alabama. Huntington, West Virginia, Memphis, Tennessee, Gulfport, Mississippi, Detroit, Michigan. I 100% validate that list. Every single town on there I've been to. And yes, that is a no-go for me. Thanks, Anna. That was great. I didn't get to share my top 5 for this week. Maybe they will go into next week. You guys, I'm already done. It's already the top of the hour. It's time for Get On Up with Jim Renee. You don't want to go anywhere. But I do want to say, have a fantastic weekend. Thank you for being here. Lots of love to you all. Stay safe and healthy. Live every day. See you 8 o'clock on Monday. Mwah. Bye, friends.